that control me until something bad left me so lonely, and I want it back. I want the old me, trying to
Yo, what's poppin'? We back at it again with another episode of Thinking Aloud. I appreciate everybody tuning back in for this episode. We back here at the clubhouse. You know, we keep switching up sets and everything like that. We're gonna keep doing that. But before we jump into this episode one, we got a real ass nigga I just met out here in Arizona. My boy Ray. He finna come on here. He finna speak his piece. You know, to this topic, as y'all see the title and the thumbnail. You feel me? It's speaking truth to power. You feel me? And like that. That's what we're finna talk about. That's what we're finna dive into. I'm not finna do too much at the beginning part because that's what this whole conversation is gonna be about. All right. So without further ado, let me introduce my boy Ray. What's poppin', bros?
What's
What's
going on, brother?
poppin',
What's
boss?
going on? How y'all doing out there, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayjhon. People call me Ray. I call myself RB2 Tone.
Hey, that's his Instagram. Follow him on Instagram, RB2 Tone.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all tap in with me. Really, I'm really appreciative of the opportunity to come on to brother Matt, his channel, and just be able to come together as brothers and
That's real shit.
really just be in the opportunity or the mindset of let's grow together. That's what it really is about for me. It's just growing and really just putting minds together and really each one teach one.
Hey.
If y'all ever heard that saying before, each one teach one. Whatever he can put me up on game, I can put him up on game, and we can just grow from there. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of today is a lot of people just being more on the mindset of what's his one up on me, what he trying to do. Now it's like there should be no animosity towards one another because we all in the same, we all on the same walk of life, we all on the same journey. Of course we not dealt the same deck of cards, but we got to keep it pushing. And whenever we come across people, we got to understand that you got to allow them to have their experience. You can't project anything upon them. And you can't be someone who is spreading negativity. I'm all about preaching positivity, and that's what I stand for. That's how I stand on my square, stand on my morals and my principles. But without further ado, I think we're going to dive into the topic and really just kind of not wild out, but definitely just,
Oh, y'all know how the podcast get. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
we stay on topic, but you feel me? We be talking about a whole lot of other stuff. But like, obviously, again, like y'all seen the title, y'all seen the thumbnail. The topic is speaking truth to power, and of course, like that. I guess that topic itself can be, a little bit. You feel me? I guess I want to say controversial. I don't want to say like debatable.
I could say it's intimidating.
Yeah. Why so?
I think it's intimidating because you look back at history and you can see many people who came before us who try to speak truth to power, and they're either falsely accused of a crime that they did not commit, or they're taken out and forced to be in a position where they're not even able to pass on that knowledge, pass on that information to their seed. Their seed don't even know who the heck they are because you got a whole lot of narratives being slandered or perpetrated to be in a way that it's wishy-washy. So I think when it comes to that kind of topic, speaking truth to power, which is where I'm really trying to get myself to go towards, I think that you got to be able to not be subjugated by the narratives or anything like that, to be able to navigate through kind of that process of spreading your truth or spreading whatever you're gonna do. Really, that's just what I stand on, speaking truth to power. If you want to go out there and preach like fitness and all that stuff, like go ahead and preach fitness, but just make sure that you doing right by people, not doing wrong by people.
Fair, 100%. Nah, that's true spills. So the first time I met Ray, we literally at a pool party, and if y'all have me on social media, y'all know exactly what pool party I'm talking about. Because we was lit up, no cap. You feel me? But like as soon as I met bro, like that was like the first 5 minutes, like that topic kind of came up. You feel me? And it was like pretty much like what you own. You feel me? It was like, boom, I'm all about speaking truth to power. And like to me, bro, like that hit me, bro, because like I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like the older I get, the less genuine and like-minded people I feel like, it's to connect with. You feel me? It's a lack of that. You feel me? Like, obviously like not everybody you work with is gonna be like on the same page as you are.
Mm-hmm.
People you go to church with not gonna be on the same page you are. You feel me? Sometimes your own family is not even on the same page as you are. You feel me? So it's like different when you like walking through life. You feel me? And then you meet somebody within like a conversation. You're like, I fucks with that. Like that's exactly what I stand on. You feel me? Like I'm only met one other person living here. The first time I met him, he's cool as shit, and he started speaking, and I was like, bro, like I said everything you're saying, bro. I said that yesterday to my homie, bro, and instantly he became my homie, bro. So like, it's to me, it really is about like like-minded people, and it's like, bro, that's a hard thing to find, bro. The older you get, bro, it's so hard to find genuine people that you just like click with. You feel me? Especially on your morals. You feel me? Like it's so to me, morals are a huge thing. You feel me? Because like I'm gonna always keep it a buck with any of the homies, friends, family, whatever it is. You feel me? Even at work. You feel me? But like again, this whole topic. You feel me? Like
I don't like to do that whole fake kick it with people like that John Lane to me. And I think, you know what I'm saying, being authentic and being real with people, that I feel like that's the real energy that a lot of people are yearning for. You feel me?
bro.
Like I feel like if you have good energy, that's the new currency for people, because people aren't looking to just buy into anything. They're
But you gotta
looking
be careful with that shit though, because you
100%.
giving your energy, then that shit you fucking yourself. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like you draining yourself with like the sex and the pointless conversations, the pointless hangouts, all that. Like
100%.
that's draining your energy. Like how you supposed to go out and do better and like build something for yourself that obviously takes energy, and you give it into all this other bullshit.
Of course, you have to be able to have the gift of discernment to be able to discern people who are currently in your life, who are going to enter your life, if they're right, or they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people might have a little bit of a hesitance towards the whole right or wrong thing, but you got to discern if they are good or bad, or good or evil, or anything like that. I think you just got to be able to kind of to pick and choose if you want to be able to allow somebody to have access to your time and your energy. And like, don't get me wrong, like when I met the brother at the pool party, I was just there to have a good time. I don't party or anything like that. I stay in the house, I do whatever I do. I read books, I study, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. Like, I'm just trying to strive towards greatness, really. But I'm glad that I went out there and I was able to speak to a like-minded brother, and he's allowing me the opportunity to come on his platform and really just kick it with y'all, and really just share what's on my mind, my heart, and my soul, really.
Type shit. This was his topic originally. Like I said, like we spoke, and then boom, bro said this, and I instantly looked at him, and I'm like, bro, I got to get you on a podcast. And y'all know from the first episode that I filmed, I literally said, I'm only bringing people on this podcast that I can resonate with and have real, genuine conversations with, like actual real connections. You feel me? I told y'all that I'll put the clip in right now, as you just seen. You feel me? Because that's the truth. It's truth. One, all right, filming the podcast is already like it. You feel me? Because do anybody really give a crap
Yeah, a
about
lot
your
of people
opinion?
don't want to pay attention to a podcast because they think it's just like everything else.
100%.
And see, that's where I want to bring a new feel, a new flavor, something maybe people have not experienced before, or something that people forgot or lost touch with. You know what I'm saying? Where's that real authenticity? Where's that real spirit of someone really just coming in and just with the oomph? You know what I'm saying? Really
Facts.
speaking that shit for real, like.
Yo.
And
See, and that's why, not to cut you off,
No,
brother,
you
right?
good.
But that's as y'all know, I went to Mexico. I filmed a whole podcast. Obviously, it was supposed to be released before this podcast. It was supposed to be released before the last one. And I'll say this because the reason why it's not out is because I feel like, personally, I don't think that's my most controversial episode. I think my most controversial episode was when I talked about racism and discrimination. To me, that was like one of my favorite episodes. You feel me? Because like I filmed that episode at like 4 or 5 in the morning as the sun was rising. You feel me? Because I had something to say. You feel me? I had something. You feel me? Like as y'all seen from that new video, I had something to say, and then y'all seen from the ones in Europe where I spoke to what actually happened and why I posted that. But I'm saying the one that I filmed in Mexico, I don't know. I feel some type of way, which is why I haven't posted it, because it's like, I know it's controversial. You feel me? The topic alone, you feel me? Everybody gonna have something to say about it. I'm ready. So when y'all see that podcast drop, bro, spam the comments on that because I want real conversation. When I post that podcast in the comments or whatever it is, you feel me? So I just had to say that for some reason. It was on my mind, so I had to
Nah,
say
go
that. I had to
ahead.
say that.
I
But
feel this. I feel the exact same way. I feel like whenever I got something to spit, like, like how these rappers be feeling, like they got to go in the booth. I got to go put it down on the track myself. I got to go speak.
there,
I want to be able to speak into the lives of people who really want to actually have something for themselves, to take back their identity. You know what I'm saying? And so, when it comes to speaking truth to power, you just really gotta like, I don't know. I just say like, you just gotta know who you are.
what I always call it, how I title it, and like these guys have heard me say it a lot, is I call that shit like put it on your winter coat and you big body the storm. You feel me? Because that's how I feel. You feel me? Like that's how I feel, bro. Like when you really gotta, when you really, like you said, bro, when you really got some shit to say, bro, and you like a rapper, bro, you gotta step in the booth and say that shit, bro. I feel like I'm in New York with the Timbs on, the big coat with,
The butter.
you feel me? And I'm just like, you big body in that storm. You feel me? You feel me? You gotta say what the fuck you gotta say, and I say this to say, a real, not even just real, but like a like-minded individual gonna see where you coming from. You feel me? Like they gonna see where you coming from. Like, all right, I see the way you said it, but I appreciate the way you said it because sometimes everything can be said in rose petals and glitter and gold. Sometimes that shit need to be said. You feel me? Like to that person can understand it and
A lot of 100%. A lot of people have become a lot of really soft and sensitive.
super sensitive.
Don't get me wrong. Some people are fragile. Some people got things, but you know, you got to come with the sword. You got to come with that sword. Your tongue is a sword. When you speak truth, that's sharp. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your mind sharp. You got to be disciplined. You got to. Now I can't speak for everyone. I can only speak for myself. Um, keep that discipline. Keep your mind sharp. Keep your tongue sharp. Um,
But that's what goes to like
when you,
reading.
yeah, of course. When you speak your mind, you gotta mean what you say and say what you mean. And you gotta stand on that.
Facts.
But you gotta do right by people as well.
Bro. Like
So.
it's one thing to know like that you a good person, and it's like and I said this in the last episode because all my podcasts they all mash up to be the same thing at the end of the day. Speaking just true shit. I mean the title of the podcast series is called Thinking Aloud, bro. So like one thing that's always on my mind, you feel me, is I don't literally just in my mind. But like one thing that's always on my mind, one thing that I'm always like just persistent about, you feel me, is I know I'm a good person. You feel me? I know that. You feel me? I don't gotta sit here and explain why I'm a good person. You feel me? But I know what I do for my friends and my family because I'm always there, bro. You call me, boom, I'm there. You feel me? Like regardless of where I'm at. You feel me? And I know this is filmed in Arizona for the most part, but half my friends and family, they across the country. But I'm there, bro. You call me, I'm there. You feel me? But like that goes to say, just because you a good person, bro, doesn't mean you have to be a yes man, bro. Just because that person, somebody come up to you like, oh, whoop de whoop, can I get this? And you say no, bro. And that doesn't make you like a bad person. That doesn't make you like you know who you are, bro. You stand on your own principle and your own ground, and you don't have to let a person drain your energy just for you to look like a good person.
I wanna touch up on that because being yes man, personal testimony. I used to be a person who used to like to please people, and I got out of that. I got out of that after a while, just because I always used to be that person who wasn't in the sense a follower, but I definitely like to be around and be adaptable to all groups of people. Still am. I'm still kind of adaptable, but I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm reserved in my own power. And when I say reserved in my own power, I don't need those. I don't need those outside stuff or outside people, places, and things to stimulate me. I should be able to have the mental fortitude to not have those things put me under subjugation and hold me hostage. Kind of like how in the age of social media we are right now. A lot of people are stuck up on the social media, the whole Instagram and whatnot. Don't get me wrong. There's some good information out there on social media. There's some great information out there. Same with TikTok, but I don't let that run my life. I don't let that thing catch me for 10 hours a day scrolling.
Thanks.
So being a yes man or anything like that, that same thing applies with people, because when you're in certain environments that aren't serving you no purpose, you have to be able to deviate from that. And when you deviate from that, those things don't control you no more, and you kind of get that that when you take the step back, you're able to see the bigger picture. And that's what I had to realize in these last 2 3 years of myself, especially when I was coming out of high school. I had to really kind of sit down and understand and sit with my thoughts and realize, where am I trying to go and what am I trying to accomplish. And I'm so thankful, because in that period of isolation, I found out a lot. I found out how I operate, how I kind of stand on my principles and my morals, and I'm starting to understand my purpose. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a finished product, but I'm still striving towards that goal. And in striving towards that goal, I've learned to have boundaries for myself and to not make me a yes man when I have those boundaries, and understand um, that I may not agree with you, but I'm still gonna have the boundary, and hopefully you can respect that. But if you don't respect that, then we don't need to have any more conversations. So
So, how you just said, bro, how you like when you were just finishing up high school, how you took that moment or that period of isolation.
yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously, like I've done the same thing, but my isolation kind of came now living in Arizona. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, like, and then correct me if I'm wrong, but like when you took that period of isolation, did you feel like speaking truth to power came to speaking to yourself first? Like obviously self-reflection.
Mm.
You feel me? But like if you finna go out and tell your best friend what to do or right or wrong, whatever, but like say you know you got a drinking problem, but then you never admit to yourself you have a drinking problem. You just keep lying to yourself. I don't have a drinking problem. I can stop when I want to. This and this and that, bro. That's not speaking truth to power. Like, how are
Yeah.
you supposed to get yourself decent mentally, physically, spiritually, and you can't even keep it a buck with yourself. But then
Yeah.
you want to go like, let's be in a relationship or do this or do that and think you top dog, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The one thing I learned a long time ago was, bro, I cannot lie to myself because you can. It's one thing to fool yourself, and we all do it. We've all been subjected to like fooling ourselves. I'm not like that. I'm better than that. That's not me. This is not me. Until you were time and time again subjected to those situations of how you're going to react. How are you going to handle the situation now that you're presented with it again for the third time? You feel me? And every time you
Repeating the same cycle.
exactly.
Exactly. I 100% what you're saying. The first step is self-realization.
Uh-huh.
And I have a cousin back home. He started
Where you from again, bro? You tell them?
Yeah, I'm from Rhode Island,
Yeah.
Providence, Rhode Island. I've been out here in Arizona for a handful of years now. I practically grew up here, but
He's from here now.
yeah, technically I'm from here now. But
And going back to speaking truth to power. So your best friend came up and they said, bro, you got a real problem. As your best friend, as your homie, as whatever it is, I feel like you should correct this. You feel me? Like, because I love you. This is something that's hurting you. You feel me? Obviously, I see you're hurting because this is the behavior you kept, exhibiting. Correct this. Like, you speaking truth to your homie to say, bro, like, you got to do better. You feel me? And I can't have nobody around me that can't tell me, yo, bro, you got to do better, bro. For
even
real.
even if somebody calls you out on that, it's still up to the person who is indulging in those things to come up out of that. So
And bro,
you can lead a horse to water as many times as you want, but you cannot make it drink. That's an
facts.
old saying too. You can do that. You can tell that person how many times, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong. I've been a person who used to try and put people up on game, and they wasn't accepting it. After a while, I just understand that my boundary was to not, keep doing that, or respect them and allow them to have their own experience. So after a while, I just stopped.
Yo,
Keep it a bean. I just stopped. And really, I mean, I'm not upset about it or anything. Like, you don't have to take my advice. I just really want to see people grow. And me seeing you grow is me pointing out, hey, listen, I see you do this. Um, Maybe what if you approach it this way? Or what if you thought about it this way? And if you take it and you're like, nah, I don't want to do it, that's totally cool. You can plant a seed. You can plant a seed in a person's mind, and when that sprouts, maybe they'll thank you later on in the future. I mean, I've done that. I've had that happen. I've had people tell me, hey, you said this to me maybe like a year ago, or you said this to me 3 weeks ago. I'm glad you told me that, because now I see what you mean now.
that's true though. It is true though. Like sometimes people, and honestly, like it's not even always like people are just like not aware. Some people just don't like some. Yeah, like
Some people just don't care.
yeah, well, that's true. Some people don't care, but also some people are just not aware. You feel me? Some people don't know respectfully that they're shit buckets. You feel me? Because everybody, like, again, going back to
Let's not
earlier,
call them shit buckets now, but
hey, but like everybody knows, like, if somebody comes up to you and they tell you, yo, like you're not really giving that type of good vibes that I want to be around. Type
people
stuff.
gonna be like, oh, what, you think you better than me?
Exactly.
I've had to.
But you think I'm better than you because I don't think that I'm better than you. But if you think that this person's coming at you and they think that the first thing in your mind is you think I'm better, you think you better than me? No, bro. You low key probably think that they're better than you because you know that you're not doing everything you could be doing to be the best you. You feel me? That's true.
Hey, your spirit irritates their demons.
100%. 100%.
Listen,
That's why people hate on people,
Let
bro.
me put it this way too, right?
That's why I wear the cornicello, nigga.
I've had multiple experiences where I separated from people that I knew, and it was nothing against them. I mean, people who know me, like they know that I just be out the way. Like after a while, like the whole, like I said, like I used to kind of be like that person who was like, so, like people knew of me, but like people don't really know me. There's a good amount of people who really know me and know how I operate, but also like the people who like just think, oh, this is Rayjhon. They remember the version of you that you don't want to be no more.
Mm-hmm.
And when you step out of the thought of you that they remember won't be there because you are new and in an improvement. You're new and improving. So when you keep doing all that stuff and you're becoming a better version of yourself every single day, and you're making those positive impressions upon yourself, people are going to be like, oh, you think you're better than us? You don't want to come around no more. No, it's more of understanding that I have boundaries set in place and I have respect for myself.
Bro.
I also have respect of my time and my energy because that all ties in the energy as well. And so people think, oh, energy, oh, is bad and everything. But I mean, like, call it whatever you want. I mean, I just use that because it's simple terms. Everybody understands what I mean by energy. Like, it's just what's in you.
Fair. I know for like a fact, and I'm taking myself for an example, but like when I know I needed to do better, I had to separate myself.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like
You have to.
And it wasn't enough for me to say like I'm not gonna just hang out with people. You feel me? Because I know myself. You feel me? Like one who don't get lonely, bro. Who doesn't go through those mental hardships where you feel like you're alone. You feel me? But honestly, for myself, for me to do better, bro, I had to isolate myself. I really had to take a big, big step back, and I'm so thankful.
When you isolate, it's just you and you only, and the Most High. It's you and the Most High.
Bro, you got yourself to fall back on, bro. It was really 10 toes by myself. You feel me? Like it's one thing, you feel me, to have your friends and family around because that's great. You feel me? I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's not, bro. Like I would love to live a life with friends and family, like down the block. You feel me? But like now, like in a point where like I knew I had to do better, bro. Because as a dude, bro, ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. Like y'all heard Tim say in the last episode, bro. God's not gonna stop doing what He's doing, just to come and like get you to where you have to. He gonna help you. He gonna assist you, but he not just gonna stop what he doing just to be like, oh, you want that? Cool. No, bro, you gotta work for it.
You gotta show that you deserve it.
You feel me? So it's like that's that to me. Solitary, and I felt like I was in. I'm not gonna lie. There was times where I felt like I was almost like in a prison. You feel me? But like
prison in your mind, you got to take back your mind, brother.
You feel me? 100%. You feel me? And that's when I started realizing, I'm like, bro, hold on. Bro, I'm blessed, bro. I remember I was in situations, you feel me, 3 years ago, and for the people who know me, bro, I was 300 pounds. I had no funyuns, you feel me? I was, not living my best life. You feel me? I was just on the drugs all the time. That's all I cared about. And then now I fast forward, bro, I put myself in a place where I was like, bro, I got to do better for my health, for my mental, you feel me, for financially, and what I want out of the future in the next year or two, bro. Like I told y'all before, I don't make goals, bro. I set an agenda because I smash my goals. I hit my goals. I'm waking up every day to hit my goals. You feel me? So instead of that, bro, I made an agenda, bro. This is what we're doing this month. This is what we're doing this week. This is what we're doing today, bro.
And you gotta move like that.
You gotta, bro. Because if you don't, bro, time go Bro,
Look, we halfway, bro. We
bro,
halfway.
I was telling my homie the other day, I was like, and a lot of people may think this is fucked up, but like to me, I personally measure my success with how much money I've had from last year to the next year to the next year. And I say that because I remember watching a comedy special, bro, with Cat Williams on Netflix a long time ago. Me and my brother, we stay watching like Cat Williams and stuff. And pretty much he said, he's like, bro, you're not, he's like for a drug dealer, you're not elevating it. If you still selling weed this year and the next week and the next year you're still selling weed, you're not elevated. Like as a person who's moving up the ladder, bro, if you choose to be a drug dealer, bro, if you're selling weed one year, you know weed not gonna get you rich. The next year, you better be selling crack. You feel me? I'm just saying, like that was his example. You feel me? Obviously, make smart decisions in your life. But I'm just saying, like for me, like if I had 5K one year and the next year I had 5K, or the next year I had no money, you feel me? To me, I'm just like, bro, what am I doing? Like, how am I getting to where I want to be in the future? Because I know where I want to be in the future. I want to have this and I want to have that. You feel me? That's not just gonna come with manifestation of, oh, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and God's gonna give me my four hundred
You
thousand
gotta
dollar
you
house, bro.
gotta
Like
put that work
you
in.
gotta put that work in. It's
You
gonna
are
be hard.
Where are your works? Show your works.
But that goes back to speaking truth to power. You can't lie to yourself. It's not about, you feel me, like preaching to other people and trying to get other people to do right, because you got to do right by yourself before you can help anybody.
Michael Jackson said it best. You gotta, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. There you go.
That is true, because then the people you hang around with, bro, like my homies, bro, like I said, people will hit me up because I'm gonna be there for you, bro. Because when I only really hit up one homie. You feel me? Like if I'm going through my shit, bro, I call my homie. You feel me? And vice versa, bro. My friends, my family, they going through shit, but they call me, bro, because like I don't know. I feel like personally, I've built such a strong mindset of just thinking, bro. When I think in negative, I don't even think negative. I can't, bro. Like I can't be driving down the street and I'm like, damn, that shit fucked up, or like obviously you see it for what it is, but like my whole positive mindset is like, damn, it's fucked up right now, but it's not gonna always be like that. Going back to the same thing, yes, you really wanted this apple right here, but then you couldn't get it. You feel me? Whatever happened in the universe, you couldn't get it. But God had something better in store. He gave you a whole damn apple orchard. You feel me? And you didn't even realize it, because in the moment you
100.
so stuck on this one apple, you like that
100.
apple, but you
100.
couldn't have it because God had a reason for that. You
And
feel me?
that's the box mindset too.
Boom.
That's the box mindset. You keep worrying about this one individual thing, but you're not even able to step out of that box and be able to have the bigger picture to see that, oh, there's a whole apple orchard right there. If we going back to his example, y'all got to be understanding that, hey, it's okay. It's okay. You're not a finished product. I really want to let that sit in y'all head, because it's like people not gonna really overstand or understand what I'm saying, because it's like, you're okay, bro. You don't gotta stress, but also keep in mind it's the first step of self-realization. But also you can't be putting yourself in that box mindset and lying to yourself. You got to be able to step up out of that and understand it's bigger than just that little piece. You got to be able to go within and understand yourself on an intuitive level.
Yo, facts. That's facts. You feel me? Like, I mean, y'all heard us say, you feel me? At the end of the day, that from the topic to everything we said, bro, it all goes back to yourself. You feel me?
Comes back full circle.
It comes back to yourself, bro. Like you can't expect your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, or your great grandpapa to, you feel me, build you to be the best person. You feel me? Now, are there great, you feel me, life advisors out there? Absolutely.
100%.
That's why I hang out with my older folks, my grandpa, RP to him, but my grandma and my talk to my pops and stuff like that. You feel me? I like, because they know where they've been. You feel me? They can easily like give you advice to like navigate that. One thing for me, bro, growing up in my environment, bro, I try to stay the freak away from stuff that I've already seen people fail at multiple times. You feel me? I'm not gonna stay in the hood and just sell drugs. Ain't nobody ever came up the way I wanted to come up.
That's a great point. If you want to understand, how everything is today, you got to go back and look at history.
And just repeat yourself.
Because history does repeat itself, but you got to be able to break that cycle by going back and understanding what took place before and how is it relating to now. And that also applies to your actions. What took place months ago, years ago, to where you are the product of what you are now.
Thanks.
So
that is true. It's all about, to me, day after day, week after week, month after month, year over year, growing, self growth. You feel me? Self development is what I want to say. That's the biggest thing. And then to get to that point, to develop yourself and to keep going, because there's always going to be a new challenge, a new obstacle, something you have to hurdle over. You feel me? I think the strongest thing that I know for a fact is when I got to the mental capacity of understanding, I really wanted this apple, but God didn't give me that apple. He gave me this apple orchard. You feel me? When I got to that understanding, which is like, contouring my mind to really be like in that positive mindset, bro, you feel like you unstoppable, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm Superman. I'm not gonna say I'm living like, Bruce Wayne or anything like that. But I know at the end of the day, bro, I'm rich. I'm rich because I got ambition, bro.
Rich in spirit.
I'm rich in spirit, bro. I'm shit. I'm free. You feel me? Like you wake up and you not. And same thing I said last time. You wake up and you living. You're not waking up and you surviving. You feel me? But there are some people who wake up and they're surviving. We see what's going on in the world right now. You feel me? But I guarantee you, some of those people in those darkest moments right now, going through what they're going through in the world, they still wake up and they think, I'm blessed because I'm alive. And even though I'm surviving, it's not gonna always be like this.
Don't get me wrong. There's certain material things that you need to be able to have to be able to operate in this world that we live in now. But that's not the end all be all. I feel when I say like rich in the spirit, man, that's spiritual currency. That's rich right there. That's gold. That's gold. That's the value that God bestowed upon you. That's what the Most High bestowed upon y'all. That's the richness that I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to have a balance. A balance or a mayat. You got to be able to have some you got to be able to have material and you got to be able to have spiritual. You got to come together with an equal balance of it. You can't have too much of one thing, because too much of one thing could be a bad thing. Or I don't know. I can't remember the saying off the top of my head, but too much of one thing is bad thing.
Yeah, too much of anything is bad for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to meet yourself in the middle, but you also got to be able to understand yourself on that intuitive level to know what's going to be a balance for you. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different deck of cards. So,
guess what? That goes back to self-reflecting. Because
self-realization.
Exactly. Sure. You can't say, I don't do wrong, but you keep getting placed in crappy situations.
And you keep lying to yourself and you're living that unconscious life. You're running around with a chicken with his head cut off and you don't even know who you are.
Facts.
Take back your identity.
Facts. Nonetheless, bro, Ray, I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for allowing me to come on to your platform, brother.
Like, it was amazing. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother Deshaun, to allow me to be here as well. So,
hey, we're gonna wrap up this podcast, but like I say, at the end of the day, you feel me? Like, the topic is speaking truth to power, man. Do your self-reflection. Do what you got to do, to slowly build yourself to be that better person, you feel me? Because like my bro said, you're not a finished product yet, you feel me? And you feel me? It's going to take a long time to get to that point. But nonetheless, bro, I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is another episode of Thinking Aloud.
Young slow, baby.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.